ghost here. The Blade Runner. Let's hope we get bloody die this time. And just looking at the thing on the phone, which is actually I've managed to smash today. Okay. And then some Jim Beam, not Jim Burton.
Your floor number, please.
88F. Let's take that off. So, yeah. In the off-world. Where's this off-world place? Oh, totally out of this world.
McCoy, LPD.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Ground test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed. Not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
Well, I can think of a few things.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
I'm sure the cursor went green then. And I hovered over this thing on the window. That mug is floating. Looks like it. This mug here.
Jesus.
No.
I seen worse, but not by much. Learn
Look at
anything?
that fucking metal.
You could strain him through a sieve.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up. A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer was an expert. The charge had been big enough to do the job, but not big enough to shatter the soundproof walls of the float chamber. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him. Disgusting. This earring yours?
Maybe it belongs to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp. You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
Disgusting. I'd seen more dead animals than live ones, and now I thought about...
I was thinking this.
You spot anything you think of? Absolutely.
I don't think there's anything else I need to know. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Lagging behind again?
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
In a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still fitting the pieces together. You know the moon bus massacre that went down last month?
Gaff mentioned something about it.
The rogue skin jobs probably flew to Earth. And one of them is a demolitions expert, similar MO to your Vic upstairs.
Hell of a coincidence.
I'll call you if I find out anything more about your case.
Oh, sweet. Right. Yeah.
You friendly with Eisendeller?
Most of the employees they see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisendeller, he almost never left his lab.
You afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grub test chief engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisendeller's moo-moo fit in?
Yeah, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is...
Don't know offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture. You know anything about Tyrell's computer system?
Security is tight as a drum, if that's what you're asking.
Somebody tried to access restricted data from the terminal in Dr. Eisendeller's office.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Tyrell keeps his files safer than he keeps his employees. I may have more questions for you.
Yes, sir.
You know who deals in insects?
You don't want to know? I have
No, thanks.
fish.
No. Let's get back.
You try. Good luck. Don't be
Cheap. This your work?
Ah,
Right.
see,
You sell...
I prepare.
More than...
You try with luck.
If this...
I make that. You come.
I'll do...
Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my... Meg.
Maggie.
Come. You hear anything yet about that...
No, senor. If you come back. Might I?
Not today. You know anything?
I regret.
You do what?
Artificial. The safe.
I assume they all sell the fake.
If or they do not have you up
Right now,
perhaps if she's an end.
I need to...
Certain. Why?
Bob?
He owns the... I cannot...
Thanks, Pete.
That a 45 blaster on the...
You got good eyes.
They ought to be.
Ray McCoy.
Blade... How come I never...
I just got...
Yeah.
Where it is.
He's the...
He'll be back. I hear you've been...
Who's been...
Hassan.
That's the... You want it? I booked... And just two...
Sometimes...
That's exactly... I heard.
Is that...
You ain't...
I just...
Guys like...
Meaning what?
It ain't...
I think it hurts. How'd you feel about...
You mean the voice... You come...
Relax.
Set up the...
Reaction time is a factor in this. Where do you live?
Downtown. 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a large black spider crawling up the wall.
Where? They're worth a mint, even with only half their legs.
It's just hypothetical.
Hyper what?
There's no spider.
Well, why did you say so then?
You rent a mountain cabin. On the wall, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints.
I'm not much for art.
A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
I'd burn it. Burn the whole damn place to the ground.
You're 7 years old. You managed to steal several marshmallows from the kitchen and sneak them back to your bedroom. You're caught, and your father spanks you.
Good for him.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I guess I picked the right line of work.
You're visiting the dentist. At the receptionist's desk is a huge bowl of fresh-cut flowers.
Flowers? So what?
It's illegal to pick them. Flowers aren't like soya. They're endangered. They need sunlight, fresh air.
They ain't gonna get it around here. I think they're all gone anyway. You seen a single goddamn flower in the last 10 years?
Yeah. Once. Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
That's supposed to scare me?
Not scare, just shock. Provoke a reaction.
I heard worse in the wars. Hell, I done worse.
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
Damn. You know, I'm getting to be an old man, and I ain't gonna tell you I've never eaten meat. But even back when I was a kid, that would have made most people sick. I'd stop watching the movie.
What do you think it's like to be a replicant?
Scary.
Really?
Hey, if every right-thinking citizen was out to waste my ass, yeah, I'd be scared.
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
I'd burn the book.
Let me finish. Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
So this is how this test goes, huh? You asking me sick questions.
It's designed to provoke you.
Is that right?
You're on a farm. You get into the pen to feed the pigs. In their excitement, the animals knock you down into the mud. Using a butcher knife, you slit the throat of the nearest sow. You're covered in blood as you stumble to your feet.
Now why the hell would I do something like that?
You tell me.
No way. I served my time. I've opened men up from belly to throat. But butchering animals? This test ain't right.
Inconclusive result. Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good? Because I know them.
Not these days.
Yeah, if you want to drink, I got it.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Jesus. Scratches and pain, unless this...
Okay. This one.
Step up, step
McCoy, I'll...
push.
That stew's looking tasty.
Fix your eye.
You send a lot of...
Eyes in
Send anything...
north,
Not for a month.
at least.
You may have... Thanks for your time. I got a cup.
First what you... $2 minutes. That's how sell. I don't want it or not.
What's the bad? What? And what?
Every...
Let me tell you.
Or my doesn't ease.
You move. We're talking.
I remember. And
It's very...
if I...
Thanks. You say ever go for...
I said he capo. Whoever he...
I'm a
Don't I can stick more and all. Talk to me. Perhaps 100 years old.
I've seen plenty.
Have you...
That was bloody weird.
Freeze, Yoshi!
Ease up.
Whatever. Been keeping yourself busy?
I'll be out of lockup within the hour.
Your little skin job friend's gonna take up a collection to bail you out, or you got it saved up?
Maybe I got friends in high places.
Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. What are you doing here, Slim?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
I've been tracking this boy for a week. He thinks he's pretty clever. He's a material witness in a case I'm working. In fact, your best buddy's a replicant, isn't he? The big guy with the dreadlocks. What's his name again?
Hallucinate often?
That's okay. Yeah, but
Thank you. Let me go.
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's circle had been a... I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendoller. But if the replicants and the subcontractors down on...
That's good. Okay, yeah. I say again, Livestream, wir haben abgestellt. this time. Think I've done.
Not good time now. Come back.
Excuse me. Elton, Market. You were close to
Isn't
Market.
you were?
Did you hear?
Isn't that
Miraji?
You eat supper with Miraji every night. No, sometimes.
Miraji?
Were you?
What?
Nothing.
Tell me this.
I'm very,
Tell me this.
hey, I'm very busy.
Very busy.
Hey, pal.
Take your time. Into the see. Then I had a fucking little tip on you.
What's shaking, baby? Haven't I seen you around these parts before?
Could be. I get around.
You ever get down? I'm just...
What kind of stuff?
What kind? I am...
Who?
Man, you know, well...
What's going on? Who did this?
Help me, sir. Please. Run! Run!
Somehow bloody died.
What you want?
Excuse me. You were close.
I want you. Did you?
What? Tell me this.
I did.
What's going on?
Run! Run!
Hold on. An ambulance will be coming.
You must warn the twins. Up there. Up the stairs.
The twins? Did they do this?
No. Tall man with dreadlocks. The bomber. And another with beard. Piercing eyes.
What did they want?
The DNA information. God forgive me. I told them about the twins.
Don't shoot. McCoy, Rep D-Tech, BR61661.
What do you know about this?
Got a dead man here. Victim of an explosion. His name was Miraji. He was able to give me a description of the two perps just before he bought the farm.
Yeah? They skin jobs? Or you just in the right place at the wrong time?
I'm practically waxing their tails, officer. I'm that close. But I don't have a lot of time. You mind,
Mopping up here? Just do me a favor and kick some rep ass, okay? It's high time someone got them illegals off the street.
Appreciate it.
This is 32 Sector 3 reporting a homicide, possible act of terrorism.
It was something you didn't see too often. A precise, shaped explosion fashioned for minimum collateral damage. The son of a bitch was a pro. Someone with real munitions expertise. And that expertise could only come with extensive, on-the-job, off-world training. Locked. No way through here.
It's always bloody locked, ain't it? Doors always doors always locked when you don't want them for the bloody lock. There's one of things.
I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's animal sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books. Half the workspace was tidy, the other half a total disaster area. The tenants were clearly the oddest of odd couples. The vid phone was one of those old Zenith jobs, the last electronic tech that was still produced on this continent, in Mexico to be exact. No wonder the sucker was on the blink. Hey, pal.
What's shaking, baby?
Could be.
Yeah, I'm just...
What kind of...
What kind of... You know. Okay.
You know anything about...
Bombing? I had a cousin who bombed at Tyrell's niece's wedding, saying, Mac,
I'm talking about...
if I've learned anything out of this life, it's to keep my snout out of places where it don't belong. Except when I'm dealing with a luscious young lady.
I wouldn't use that one in your act if I were you.
Some works, some don't.
You seen any suspicious-looking people around here?
Hell no. I mean, a lot of wackos cool their heels down here. But they're anything but suspicious.
I've seen you before.
What else do we have these? Let's prove you back to the explore. Download the stuff into the computer, check our logs, and do some scanning of the footage.
Mainframe and shooting range.
During his last election campaign, Governor Kolvig promised a bold new plan of action to clean up the...
Uploading personal clue database.
Lovely. Take your time.
Downloading mainframe clue database.
Take your time.
Clue database transfer complete.
Alright. Where else? Come here.
Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. Hawker's Circle.
There's supposed to be a camera in short. Let's take a look at the other one.
China bar.
Interesting. Give me a hard copy of that.
Come on, there we go. Come on, yes, yes.
Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
And we all know this whole changing the angle does not actually work in still images.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Anemoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Lovely, lovely.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a hard copy of that.
I don't really think there's anything else to look at. I always wonder what's so fascinating about the bloody Uzi anyway. Let's take a look
Hawker's
at
Circle.
Let's actually take a look at this again. Oh, there is something here.
She looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
Does she? Ah, bloody ear. Let's take a look at the... Let's go to the lab.
Laboratory.
Not in. That bastard. Don't move!
Roof.
Chinatown. Is it no, it's not Chinatown. It's not like a key set. If it is, then it's awesome.
You got any discs from that camera?
I just serve drinks, pal. But if you're gonna sit there until I cough it up, well, here it is. Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One.
Only the one big one. Which is fucking fun.
This guy work for you?
No.
You sure?
I'd rip.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
You hear anything yet?
No, senor. If you come back late.
Thanks for your time.
Nope, nothing.
You got anything that's a match for these?
I tell you again, in we go. Second floor.
Uploading down. Clue. Scanning adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. China bar.
Oh, she's cute kid. Can we zoom in? Hey.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
What is he doing?
Guza? Give me a hard copy of that.
What is Guza doing down there?
Uploading personal. Download.
Do it one more time. So let's go talk to Guza. If he's in that, that's for sure. Guza, VPN. So it's not.
We get a new weapons shipment?
Okay, go back to the computer lab. Upload information.
Download.
Right.
Clue.
FYI, I've got the next 2 weeks off because of Christmas and New Year's.
Mainframe lockup.
Mainframe. And such. Hello.
You look right at home in there, Izo.
I've been in much tighter spots than this, McCoy.
I'll bet. But this is only the beginning. You ready to supply me some answers?
I wish I had something to say.
I know your hands are dirty, Izo.
Everybody in this world is trying to better himself, no matter what the terms
That's what I
are.
think.
If that counts as dirty, so be it.
The terms of your conviction won't be too clean.
I'll be through with this place long before you, McCoy.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been saving up for a rainy day, selling all those illegal weapons.
One never knows when fate will conspire. You must be prepared.
You're a real trooper, Izo.
You
You look right at home in there, Izo.
Are they letting me?
I'm not the one who...
I suppose.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my...
I got some more. Tell me about your... I want to know the rock.
I didn't know the Asian.
How long did...
Once he seen...
Then what?
What gun?
I got some... Lot.
Yes, as the sit we're trying to spray, so I'm sure we're not the people.
I'm gonna get...
The other...
Uh-huh. You're low... And he... Reaction to... Where do you live?
3rd sector.
Nice neighborhood?
Very.
Just keep your... A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
I try to do better next time.
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
And this test is supposed to determine if the subject is a replicant?
Is that an answer?
Even a replicant would react to these questions.
Yes, but slowly and not as strongly. You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
Are you trying to make me sick?
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
And let me guess. Pictures of dead animals inside.
Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead cave. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
These questions are becoming predictable, Detective.
A man dressed in rags approaches.
I tried to help him buy him dinner or take him.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
Appropriate. For a killer.
You're on a farm. You get into the pen to feed the pigs. In their excitement, the animals knock you down into the mud. Using a butcher knife, you slit the throat of the nearest sow. You're covered in blood as you stumble to your feet.
My God. You know, I actually feel sorry for you, Detective McCoy. The lack of empathy. Have you ever taken this test?
I don't need to. I know what I am.
So do I.
You're in a desert, walking along in the sand, when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. You reach down and flip the tortoise on its back.
I wouldn't do that.
Tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over. But it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping. Why is that?
You bastard.
They're just...
I want to see my attorney. Now.
When I'm done. Maybe. You're going to die. It may be soon. Death. The grave. Rot.
You're enjoying this.
It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This conversation is over, Detective. I don't have to sit here and take abuse.
Test terminated.
There you go. Turn. Oh, piss off. The whole person should be, really, you know, do stuff. Do all the other stuff. I don't even look this way.
Nothing even remotely interesting. If I was going to root.
Yeah, take your time, McCoy. Take your goddamn time.
Locked.
I don't know if you have things to do and places to be. Sorry.
You hear anything yet?
No, if you could.
Thanks for your time.
Let's do this. Come on.
Thanks for your time.
Come on.
Pour me one.
Just one?
Just one. One quickly. Go on. More.
Thanks for your time.
Back to the
What you do, huh?
Listen to me.
Busy. Noises.
That'd be Dermo design burning to the ground.
What of Marathi?
He didn't make it.
You leave now, okay? Very busy. Must work.
You mentioned...
Yes. Luther and Lance, Siamese twins, live above Marathi.
They're genetic designers?
Were. Till last month. Got the boot, shit can.
From who?
Big boss, who else? And if I didn't tell her, you go ask them. I waste no more time. You think I nose around everybody's business, huh?
Yes.
Maraji's some kind of DNA designer?
Yeah, subcontractor like me. He funny, though. Like old movies. Maraji master chef. Twins go crazy when he cooks.
What about this Lance? What kind of guy is he?
Why, he like Luther, only different. Don't know which.
That's so?
One long hair, talk a lot. Always make deal. Other more quiet, work much harder.
What kind of deals?
Sell this, sell that, no matter what weather. Like salesman. Very hard to take, no trust, no way.
Did Lance sell something to Runsiter?
Who? Never heard of Runsiter. No time for charades. Sound like this, sound like that, look like this.
Sorry to bother you.
Come on, move, yeah. Raining again. Down today. This evening. Voice does makes me think like he is some kind of pub or nightclub or something. Really off-world.
Messy up there, isn't it?
I may have more questions for you later.
Yes, sir.
You take the dog shit, not the fat bastard. Why is his thing, his rope too?
Disgusting. I've gotten all I can from that. I've gotten all I can from...
Hello, Luther. Hello, Lance. You have no new messages and one saved voice-only message. Would you like to hear the saved message again?
Absolutely.
Hello, it's J.F. Sebastian. I hope you guys are all right. I tried to talk to Dr. Terrell about your reemployment, but I haven't been able to get through to him yet. He's kind of angry, and you know what a cool customer he is. I don't know what happened between you guys, but I'm still trying. If you want to get together, I'm still at the Bradbury. I'll be here all night.
Message saved automatically. To delete, please state your deletion security number.
Not right now. Thanks.
The pleasure's all ours at Sino Bell.
Well, probably the wall, so you can put your wings in the side into the other way. Next to the outline. Just right here. Maybe
What's Sebastian been up to lately?
Sebastian? You do what always do, nervous system. Very important to Dr. Terrell.
Where do I find him?
He at old building down the alley. Bradbury Hotel, I think. You walk down the alley, you find it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Home again, giggity gig.
It was some kind of freakish toy. Half mechanical, half organic. Rep technology for sure, but no one was going to give me any retirement bonus for it. It was some kind of freakish rep technology. It wasn't a rep and it wasn't human, and it still gave me the willies. I couldn't tell who was winning, and I didn't much care. Chess was a little slow for me.
Okay.
I didn't have time to stop for synthetic eggs. I remember tasting a real one back when I was a kid. It was like liquid sunshine. Damn tasty.
Okay.
More useless junk.
Pretty useless.
More useless.
It's fucking annoying.
That'll do, Sadiq.
Enough!
Oh, you think he found us, man?
One of the design subcons must have talked. Unstable personalities, to say the least.
Told you we should have blown up the old block.
It would have created problems down the line.
We got problem now, man.
This one, he's not a problem. He's an opportunity. You're weak, my friend. I expected so much more from you.
I'm thinking our brother not hearing too good.
Oh, he hears us.
Yep.
Isn't that right, McCoy?
You ready to give up fruitless nightmare, man? Come back to family?
He doesn't have a choice. He never did.
Let me kill him, man.
No.
We got no time to be patient. Your woman, she be getting sick.
I promise you, she'll not die here on Earth.
I promise somebody will.
Believe me, he's the least of our problems.
You're talking crazy. The hunter be dangerous.
A fool sees not the same tree a wise man sees.
I'm no fool, man.
You must have a little faith, my friend. Without contraries is no progression.
How can you trust any of their kind?
We have been manipulated by them, correct? Now they're going to see exactly what lies on the other side of the horizon.
Catch me if you can.
How long have I been here, Lucy?
How do you know my name?
I saw your things at Runsiter's. Did you feel bad when they killed those animals?
They were so pretty and sweet. I hoped Father wouldn't do it. But Mr. Runsiter deserved retribution. That's what Father said.
Why?
'Cause he treated me bad. Like I belonged to him.
I'm sorry.
Are you really the hunter? Like Father says?
It's my job.
Why? What do you have against us?
Nothing. It's just the law.
Would you hurt me?
I promise you I won't.
Father will be back soon.
Please click on the radius. Basically, McCoy found some sort of band chair to for yourself. Pick up and deal. You all need a winter raised football.
Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies.
Come on. I'm pretty sure you can just get up. Can't you? Or is it at the tide to chair itself? Okay.
Hysteria Hall was an arcade down near Nightclub Row.
You let him in my room?
They had a warrant, mister. What was I supposed to do?
They took my pictures.
Couldn't stop them.
The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner.
Upload.
The car from Chinatown was the same vehicle that had smacked the hydrant at Runsitter's. The car was registered to a woman named Dektora. She'd bought it from a used car lot in the 4th sector. I ran the name through records and came up empty. The used car lot checked out clean too, but maybe the owner could tell me something.
Roof.
It was the trick still. He said Pat doesn't have a mink coat. She's got a good Republican cloth coat. That's all.
You're wrong, sweetie. It was Herbert Hoover.
I'm sorry, but I was there.
Well, if anything, you were all of 3 years old back then.
I still remember it, like it was yesterday.
And he said fur coat, not mink. I saw it on the discovery disc.
You guys still battling it out?
That's what keeps a marriage alive and kicking, Ray. What can we do you for?
The works.
Coming right up. You know anything about politics, Ray? Famous quotes, things like that?
I try not to.
How about the checker speech?
Never heard of it.
Well, Hoover's checker speech.
Nixon's checker speech.
You're forgetting a lot, your old age.
Right behind you, lady.
You ever seen this girl around here? Maybe in the arcade?
Oh, yes. I saw her come out of the arcade yesterday.
No, it was the day before.
Maybe you saw her both days.
No, I'm positive. It was yesterday.
You're positively wrong. It was 2 days ago, sure as God made little green apples.
You're getting Alzheimer's, sweetie.
Okay, just forget it. Be good, you two.
It's a killer, I kid you not. Only 35 thou. Yeah, red, orange, blue, puke green, any color you want. Just give me 24 to hose the graffiti off. Just kidding. Ask for the man, Crazy Legs Larry, to Lou. Admiring that bishy cat, ain't you? I don't blame you. It's a classic ride in a deluxe sport package. It'll push 125 without so much as a shake. Of course, you gotta find the road for it.
That's always the problem.
Crazy Legs, Larry Hirsch. Pleased to meet you.
Ray McCoy.
You can call me crazy, you can call me Larry, you can even call me Crazy Legs Larry. But don't call me if you don't think a hot set of wheels ain't necessary.
Okay.
The Bishi's exceptional. Mechanical is Pacific Rim flawless, as usual.
Interesting.
But they also save some of the classic styling of the old GM days.
Looks like a piece of work.
Forget those fibroplast Filipino heaps everyone's driving around. This is real. Just feast your eyes on this. You see it? You see it? That's actual chrome, the real stuff. They saved a couple hundred sheets of Tijuana chrome from before the war. It's completely legal and everything. Beautiful, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
And you probably won't ever see it again unless you steal this puppy. And honestly, no. Frankly, I gotta tell you, it's got your name written all over it. Ray McCovey.
McCoy.
Give it, take a couple letters.
I'll have to think about it.
But don't think too long or too hard about it, Roy. It's liable to be gonzo by the time you come back.
Gotcha. You sell a black sedan a few days ago?
Black sedan? Hey, I got standards. If it ain't sporty, I got no room for it.
I've seen the registration. I know a woman bought it from you.
Oh, that sedan. Hey, look, a sexy blonde wants to pay top dollar for the ugliest car in the place. Who am I to say no?
Did you know who she was?
No, but I'd like to know her in the biblical sense, if you catch what I'm saying. Look, Ray, it ain't a crime for me to make a living.
I gotta know more about the woman, Crazy.
Like I said, she was tall and blonde, real woo bait. She was tooling around with a short guy in a bow tie.
And she wanted a car.
At first, she was looking for a very hard-to-find item. Something that doesn't show up on the lot too often. A police-issue vehicle.
A spinner? But you didn't have one.
Well, not one that would actually fly. I told them to check back in a couple days. So then they got looking at that sedan.
You know how many years mandatory you'd get for selling a police spinner?
I was going to report them if they showed up again.
Sure you were. How about this girl? She look familiar?
You kidding? She ain't old enough to drive.
You've never seen her?
She looks kind of familiar.
Think real hard.
Maybe you should try that arcade next door. She looks like the kind of girl you see there all the time.
I'll do that. I hope you got paperwork for all these vehicles.
Are we kids or what, Ray? You're talking to Crazy Legs Larry Hirsch here.
I take that as a yes.
You can take it any way you want. Just don't take it for a test drive in the 4th sector.
I hope you got paperwork.
Oh,
I take...
You can... Hey, keep your paws off that, Ray.
Guess how to do that. That's always not allowed. Yes, the point for next time, maybe it's Batman here as well. That's the typical cover. That's right.